Hello everyone, I'm RecV5.
And I'm Sandman99.
And welcome back to Diablo 2 Paladin playthrough.
Yeah, and who is that guy standing behind you with the exclamation point over his head?
Oh, that's Warreeve. He's like, I don't know, the caravan guy. He brought us here, and we're totally not talking to him.
Oh.
He wants us to talk to him really bad, but we're just not going to. See here, what do we got to do now? Oh yeah, did we not do the Tristram quest? I thought we went to Tristram. Did we not go to Tristram?
No, didn't go there yet.
We didn't actually. Oh yeah, we didn't actually go there yet because I still have these stupid things. That's fine. We'll hit that. Get boosted experience. Now we gotta find where I left the stones. I probably mapped out where the stones were. It's one of those things that's hard to see on the little mini auto map.
Oh.
Bring up the big auto map. These guys are worth good experience, so we'll kill them because there's like a special type of monster, like champion and fanatics.
Oh.
So we'll kill them. Did I actually not find the stones in the stony field? I didn't find the stones in the stony field.
Oh. Well, I have no idea what you're talking about, so...
Yeah, because I actually somehow didn't find them last time.
Yeah.
Could have sworn I did. Here's the stones. These are like the standing stones in the stony field. And they're like magic stones. And if you hit them all in the right order, good things happen.
What happens if you hit them in the wrong order?
Absolutely nothing.
Oh. So there's really no downside.
Yeah, basically. I mean, this little piece of paper here tells you what order to hit them in.
Oh, okay.
But it's random in every game, I do believe. And it doesn't really matter. You don't really have to pay attention to it. It's just kind of a thing. And, this is not the best surface for using a mouse on. I have this blanket over my lap, and I'm trying to use the mouse on it. It makes my mouse jump around like crazy.
I have a mouse pad around here somewhere.
Yeah, maybe I should use that. I think I saw that not too long ago, actually.
I have no idea where it is. I haven't seen it in years. I just know I have one.
It is right here.
Oh, underneath the fan.
Underneath that fan.
Maybe you should pause your game so you
Yeah,
don't die while you're trying to get that.
It's gonna be like a two-handed operation here. We're gonna have to pause the recording for a minute.
Yeah.
And we're back. I have a mouse pad now.
Yeah. It was underneath my desktop fan.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Because I never use the mouse pad. Because I don't really use the mouse very much.
Yeah, I can see that.
Well, I'm not a keyboard and mouse game playing guy, so you know.
We'll start working towards 50 strength.
Aside from you know, the occasional well, I use the mouse when I'm doing video processing software or doing something with a spreadsheet or something like that, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But other than that, I very rarely ever use a mouse.
Oh man, I hate the mouse. The only time I use the mouse is when I'm playing games.
Yeah. Okay, so what is that red thing that appeared in the middle of those stones now?
That is a super special portal to Tristram.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna figure out what happened to Tristram. What's going on in Tristram? Where the Wanderer came from.
It's a smoking ruin and everybody died.
What makes you think that?
Well, because...
Well, there's one of the cows.
Yeah.
It's looking fine.
See, there's a house on fire, another house on fire.
Everything is fine, trust me.
Another house on fire. Doesn't look like everything's fine.
Everything is fine.
Oh, we've got night clans on the surface now, huh?
Yeah, you know, it's a popular tourist attraction, right?
Uh-huh.
That's a conviction aura. That's the aura we're going to be using when we hit level 30.
Oh.
Basically makes your nullifies armor class and nullifies resistances. There. Deckard Cain can go and leave.
Oh, okay. So he didn't stick around to help you, he just ran away.
Well, what's he gonna do?
Well, doesn't he cast spells or something?
Fuck no. I mean, unless you want him to identify things. I guess he could do that.
Oh.
Okay, we don't need those extra keys.
I'm starting to get a little low on health.
Oh, we're doing fine. It's this small shield. Crap. Most of the stuff I picked up actually so far is crap. That's okay.
Oh, is that one of those lava monsters? Oh no, that's Griswold.
Yeah, that's Griswold. He's coming to say hi.
Griswold's a zombie?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, we're still playing on players 8 here. I had to check because I was doing so much damage. I guess this is this big pole arm I'm using. We can't pick that up.
Worthwhile?
Worth selling. That count as worthwhile? Maybe? Yeah, a bunch of stuff worth selling.
So basically all that stuff that happened in Diablo 1 was all for nothing, huh? No one was saved. The town was burned and died.
Shh, it's fine. Okay. What can I do here? I can't do anything to carry anymore. I actually have to go back to town. I think Kane wants to talk to us now. Now I need to get this small auto map again. He gave us a fancy ring. What does it do? +1 strength. We're gonna sell that, because we don't need mana. Wow, all of our rings suck right now. We have that little charm for +2 strength, and then we can sell that shield.
Sell some of that extra armor and crossbow. Is that a crossbow?
Yep.
Yeah.
That was a crossbow.
And some of that extra armor that you're probably not going to use.
Yeah, we'll sell it all. Yeah, we gotta level up one more time before we can use that charm. And we're actually close to leveling up now. I gotta find this dickhead. Give him a whack. See, the main reason why we're low on health all the time isn't because we're taking a beating, it's because this skill does 8% of the damage I do back to me.
Oh.
So I do 10 to 154 points of damage, and I take 8% of that back.
Oh.
Yeah. It's gonna be another one of those guys over here.
Wow, there sure is a lot of enemies on the screen.
Yo, you kill all the shaman first, because they'll just keep raising these guys over and over again.
Oh, so just like in Champions.
Yeah.
You kill the magic user guys first so they don't bring the other ones back to life again.
That's right. Because these particular enemies aren't that dangerous yet, I can kind of just run into a big pack of them. Eventually we won't be able to do that. Not on Players 8 anyways.
Oh.
I don't even think I have to full clear this area, but I want what's on that corpse over there.
What's on that corpse over there?
Oh, that's Wirt.
Oh. Wow, Wirt had a shit ton of stuff.
Yeah, man. It's all the shit that he scammed you out of in the first game.
Oh. In theory, anyway.
In theory. Okay, all that's junk. And then you get his leg, too.
Oh,
if you wanted to beat people to death.
Why do you want Wirt's leg?
If you wanted to beat people to death with his leg. No, it has a purpose for, like, endgame stuff.
Oh.
But I'm just gonna pick it up now. And also there's a glitch where you can upgrade it to, I think an axe of some kind.
Wow.
But I have no idea how that glitch works.
The Revenge of Wirt.
Large charm. And identify javelins, those are good stuff at low levels. There's just so many of these guys, right?
Yeah, there's a shit ton of them.
Accidentally picked up a mana potion. We don't need those. But I'll kill them all just because maybe they'll drop another charm while we're here. Since we're already here and we don't have to go that far to find them. There's another healing potion over there.
Boy, there's so much stuff to pick up. There's so much stuff that gets dropped, eh?
Yep. And most of it is junk.
Yeah.
Eventually, when it gets to a point where they start dropping, like, trash metal armor, like trash scale mail, trash breastplates, that kind of thing, I'll be picking that stuff up all the time and selling it, just because it's worth a decent amount of money.
Oh.
I leveled up again, so I'm going to go 5 more points into strength, and that'll let us use a claymore whenever we encounter one. Which I think is the highest damage weapon I could possibly gamble for here. That leather armor would sell for a decent amount, but I'm not going to rearrange my inventory just to pick it up. I'm not going to bother. We have 1 point. And it's going to go into sacrifice by the looks of it, so we'll hit harder. We now hit 15% harder.
Bad. Ooh.
Easy.
Yeah.
Okay, now we need to go back to that waypoint there. Because we gone and we completed the search for Cain, even though we didn't talk to Cain. We talked to a car here and turned in that quest already. 1 to 5 lightning damage. Well, that is better, but we don't want 1 to 5 lightning damage anyways. Sell that, sell that, sell that. See, that little tiny wand there was worth 5,000. That's why we picked it up. Regenerate life.
So you need to find a big two-handed sword with a 12-inch wide blade and all that kind of stuff, right?
Ah. Well, we're working on it. We're working on it, okay? It's gonna happen eventually. Actually, we're probably gonna end up using a two-handed hammer if we stick with two-handed weapons. Because swords require dexterity, and dexterity is no good. You don't want to invest points into dexterity if you're not using a shield.
Oh.
Okay, we gotta search for her hammer. She left behind her special hammer. Oh, we could get a belt from her. At least a belt. I'll buy one just to make sure I have one. Well, I have the sash, and the sash gives me poison resistance, which is nice. But, I don't know, let's see here. Do we have any other poison resistance gear that we could possibly buy? I'd even take, like, poison resistance on, here, that's poison resist 5. That's poison resist 10. So that's an armor upgrade. Geed, what do you have? Do you have poison resist? We're looking for poison resist because at the end of this act we're going to be up against triple socket shield. We're going to be up against poison damage.
Oh.
Well, I think I'll keep that there for now. I'm not going to wear that yet. I'd rather just have the resistances for now because I'm not burning through a lot of potions yet, but we'll kind of put that there. We already had a triple socket shield, now we have a better triple socket shield. And we can throw Wirt's leg in there too.
Gruesome.
Yep. Goes right beside the...
Or is it the wooden leg?
Well, it's the wooden leg.
Oh.
Alright. We've got a boss pack here. Let's hop inside here. Hey, this is just like D1. Although I don't think I needed to exercise this amount of caution, actually. It doesn't hurt. We'll pick up all that crap, just mash. Probably picked up a bunch of mana potions we don't need.
Oh, now you got guys shooting arrows at you, too.
Yeah, that's a problem easily solved. What do we have here? Drink one of those. See, I'm not sure how much strength I'm actually going to finish this difficulty setting with. I might only finish it with like 70 strength because I want to get like as close to 150 vitality as possible.
Oh.
Because paladins really struggle to get hit points, and they really need a lot of hit points. Only necromancers have less hit points. Even a sorceress, I think, has an equivalent amount.
Hmm.
We gotta find her thing, and then in this area is also gonna be a tower that we need to find. So I kinda need to run up and down this area until I find a tower.
Oh, what's this?
This is a bloodhawk nest, and you see those little bloodhawk crow things?
Oh, okay.
It spits them out. Ooh, ooh, that is a set item and a really good one. Nice. We just found the Arctic furs.
Oh.
Kind of a low-level set item, but it's got, like, resist all, and that's good. I'll take it. I'll take resist all. Okay, that's just a dead-end pocket of enemies. Kill this guy because he's worth experience. Another one of those nests. Those nests aren't really worth the trouble because they're kind of hard to hit and they don't really do... Oop. But this... Stop running away from me. Where's the other champion one? That one's possessed. Okay, there we go. Good enough. And we'll grab that leather armor too. Okay, well, we're not going to stick around for the trap. We're looking for a tower. A big giant tower sticking out of the ground. Broken tower.
Oh, well, didn't see that yet.
Yep, we haven't seen that yet. We keep running past, up and down this area over and over again until we see that. That's a rock face. That doesn't help us.
So are these areas randomized too?
In layout, most of these areas are randomized, but some areas are always more or less the same, even if they are, like, maybe partially randomized. It's just because there's only so many ways that you can have an entrance to a place and an exit to a place be the same.
Oh.
And still have it randomized. That was another one of those champion ones that I left behind. Well, we're back on the road now.
How come you have a hand over your head?
Because that shrine there is a skill shrine. It increases all of our skills by 2.
Oh.
Not that it matters, because it's actually a fairly small bonus. It's only plus 30% damage with the loadout that I'm doing right now. And I'm already doing so much damage to these things that I kill them all in like 2 hits, so... Although that will change soon. Okay, well, we can't pick that up. Drink those. Okay, that was an amulet. The thing about this tower is it's not on the road, usually.
Oh.
Which is why I'm not bothering to look for it by the road. Because usually it's out of the way and off on its own. That's not it, that's just a house. Burnt down house.
Wow, Tristram appears to be a bit bigger than it used to be.
Well, actually, we're already in and out of Tristram already.
Oh, okay.
We went in, we got Kane, we went out.
Oh, I'm having a hard time keeping up, I guess.
I am going quite fast. But it's because there's not a lot worth noting in Act 1, unfortunately, on normal. Because you don't, the amount of experience you get from most things and the amount of money you get from most things, there's the tower. That's where we need to be. Isn't really worth the time investment it would take to actually stop and kill all these things. Especially because later on we encounter some areas that are practically mandatory that we'll have to walk through anyways. It'll take like an hour to get through. Oh, I can't carry
any more shit.
Okay, we'll drink some of these useless healing potions that we're carrying around. And then jump back down.
This tower shall be
Yeah, my tendency to not want to go back to town is still a thing in this game.
What are those things?
Those are ghosts. And they can stack on top of each other because they don't have collision.
Oh.
Which means that like 8 of them can attack you at once. It's really annoying. They also steal mana when they hit you, which means, you see how my mana's gone down?
Yeah.
Thankfully I'm not using an attack that requires it, but this is actually why we don't use an attack that requires mana. Because these things exist.
Oh.
And there's higher level ones that are even stronger too, so... It's kind of a thing that they introduced to counteract the fact that all skills except for like 1 require mana. Okay, so now we'll go back to town. We'll ID some crap. We got some sets of armor there. That was my armor. I'm gonna sell it. Because we got these Arctic furs, which give us resist all plus 10%, and an armor class of 48, which is like scale mail.
Good day.
Identify that amulet. Faster cast rate.
What's that thing there? Oh,
The jawbone cap.
Oh.
For barbarians, if we had a barbarian, but we don't have a barbarian.
Oh.
So we can't make use of it, and then I sold some throwing potions. Because, not really useful to us.
Hey, you know what I discovered?
What?
Because I did the last episode of Fallout New Vegas, is that you can use grenades and vats in Fallout New Vegas.
Nice.
Yeah.
I guess because they're a weapon that you equip in your main hand, right?
That's right.
So that's how that would work.
Mm-hmm. It makes them far more useful.
Well, because they're kind of hard to aim otherwise, right?
Yeah.
Although imagine you're vatsing at point-blank range and you throw your grenades and it hits the Caesar's Legion guy in the chest and bounces back towards you.
Actually, no, when I was using it, it was working pretty well. I was using plasma grenades against robots.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, we are level 15. Yo, robots are especially weak to those too, aren't they?
They appeared to be, yeah.
Yeah, I think plasma weapons and pulse weapons are things that robots are weak to.
But every time I aimed a grenade in vats, when I threw it, it landed right at the, you know, like the Securitron robots that have that one tire that they run around on?
Yep, yep.
Well, it landed right at the tire.
Oh, nice.
Right, every time.
So you weren't hitting them in the chest with grenades or anything?
No.
You were actually, like, landing it at their feet?
Yeah. Well, if they had feet.
Ah, close enough.
Are those boots?
They're boots, yep.
Oh.
Those are boots, and these are heavy boots. But our heavy boots have fire resistance on them, which is why I'm not going to trade them out.
Oh.
Generally speaking, I'm going to go for resistance gear over everything else. At least for normal difficulty here, because magic damage is practically unavoidable. And it's very, very common, unlike in Diablo 1. So you just want to have, like, resist as much as possible all the time.
Oh.
That's kind of what we're going for here. Oh. I gotta right-click the tome in order to identify the shield. I can't just throw the tome at the shield.
don't like to have followers, or what?
I don't like the Act 1 follower, because she gets killed a lot, and she kind of also steals your experience.
Oh.
And I like the Act 2 follower, because he's a melee follower.
Mm-hmm.
So, we'll be seeing him sometime soon. I'll actually probably hire him the first minute we get into Act 2.
Oh.
And he'll be our follower for the rest of Normal, Nightmare, and Hell. That's how much I like him.
How many followers are there in this thing?
Oh, there's one in every single act, except for Act 4. So there's 4 different kinds of followers that you could possibly hire. And when they die, you can resurrect them too by paying a small fee. Well, it doesn't get to be so small when they get to be really high level, obviously. It gets to be really expensive.
That's a big potion.
Yeah, well, that's because it's not a potion. It's a preserved head that a necromancer would carry around.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, and it boosts necromancer skills and +1 skeleton mastery, +1 bone armor, +1 teeth.
Oh, I see.
And so it's super valuable. It's probably going to sell for 5,000 gold, which is why we're carrying it around.
So that's something that the sweater vest gamer would value.
Yeah, if he were playing here.
Yeah. Because he likes to play the necromancer and raise skeletons to do his dirty work for him.
That's right. Whereas I'd rather just beat things to death. Ooh, look, there's another preserved head. Although that one's not good at all because it doesn't increase any skills, so it's not going to sell worth a damn.
Oh.
You kind of gotta do a lot of gameplay to kind of get a feel for what items kind of sell and what items don't. I mean, hard leather armor, even the damage stuff, might sell okay at this level, but I'm not going to bother picking it up because it's big. And we'd be going back to town every, like, 2 minutes. Okay, what was that back there? Oh, just an archer lady. What killed the archer lady? She dropped a targe. Oh, it's a single socket one. It doesn't matter.
So, they got new enemies in this game, right?
Yep. All kinds of new enemies. Including these, like, evil demonic rogues and things like that. Kind of rolling in healing potions, aren't I?
Do they, have a lot of the, old ones too, though?
Yep. Like these, Blood Clan here, they're a type of goat man.
Yeah. Looks like they're tough.
Well, it's because they were the champion ones, so they're like special mini-boss monster that spawned.
Oh.
And they just happen to have like a whole bunch of extra health and a whole bunch of extra attack stats and things like that. Okay, well, I'm not really a fan of attack rating rings, but that attack rating ring is better than the other attack rating ring we were using.
It's too bad that you don't have an ability where you can change a potion into a different type of potion or something.
You actually will get that eventually. It becomes part of this item that you find that will be used in crafting. But you can convert mana potions and healing potions into rejuvenation potions.
Oh, okay. So you combine them.
Yeah, I think it's like healing potions and mana potions plus a chip gem. And that would give you like a rejuvenation potion. And I can't remember if it's 3 rejuvenation potions gives you a full rejuvenation potion or something like that. That scepter might be valuable, actually. Because that would normally be for us, but it has a bunch of plus to our skills. Which means that we can sell it. Okay, that's a potion. Throwing potions sell for like 500 gold pop, and they only take up 1 slot in your inventory. That's why I tend to pick them up. And the higher level ones sell for like 2,000 gold a pop.
Oh. And what are they? What are they? They're like missile weapons?
Yeah, they're like a missile weapon, so like...
Oh, okay. You actually have to equip them instead of your weapon.
Yeah.
Okay. So I gather there's probably a class that benefits from using those.
Not from the potions, but I don't think, but from throwing weapons in general, absolutely.
Oh.
Barbarians actually can become throwing weapon barbarians, where they do their throwing weapon thing. And they can dual wield throwing weapons and do double throw and throw 2 weapons at once and that kind of thing.
I see.
See, these monsters are in an indeterminate state because they want to stick by their boss monster, but we're just out of range of their boss monster. So we can kind of just whack them all dead from here with our pole arm, right? Without getting too close.
Oh, what's that fire there?
Oh, that's a firewall spell. That's what a firewall spell looks like in this game.
Oh.
And it's this lady casting it. No, we can't pick up her shit, because we have too much shit. Just solve that problem now.
And what are those things?
Those are runes, and you know that socketed shield that I threw down on the ground earlier?
Yeah.
Well, I could stick them inside that shield, and they would have different effects. Like that one gives plus to defense if stuck inside a shield, or plus to attack rating if stuck inside a weapon. This one gives plus 2 mana after every single kill. That one also gives the same effect. But typically you want to save those runes because they're like special rune words that can be used with them. Which means if you put them into a weapon in a particular order, they'll have additional benefits that apply if you put them in the right order.
Oh.
It basically makes them more effective. Okay, what else here? Any of this stuff matter? I don't even need that large axe. Okay. So this place is cleared. I guess we could take a trip down here, see if there's anything. Charm? No, nothing. But yeah, the only rune words that I know are the really basic ones. I've never been a big crafting guy.
Uh-huh.
I actually don't know much of the crafting at all, which is what caused me to take up the particular playstyle that I tend to have. Wow, that actually sold for a lot less than I thought it would. That's too bad. But, you know, that's part of why I go for a less equipment-dependent type build. Because, first of all, I don't like replaying areas over and over again in order to grind for equipment, because I think that's kind of dull. And then I also don't really pay much attention to all the crafting stuff, because I don't want to have a web browser up and look at the wiki every 5 minutes in order to figure out what goes into what.
Yeah.
So, I don't really bother with it too much. I have a couple of things that I've memorized over the many, many, many years that I've played this game. And that's pretty much it.
That's kind of like for the New Vegas thing, crafting thing for me. Follow New Vegas thing.
Yeah.
Because, you know, there's lots of very complex crafting recipes and all that kind of stuff, but they don't have the base building, so you don't have the ability to, you know, have all of your crafting materials all in one place. And they have so many different crafting materials, you can't possibly remember them all, right?
Yep.
Like the recipes. And so you'll go and you'll see that there's something that you could make that would be really useful, but you don't have the materials because they're back at the motel room in Novak or something, right?
Well, there's nothing that even tells you what the crafting recipes are in this one. You're just supposed to figure it out through experimentation, I guess.
Yeah.
That's how people originally probably figured them out. But I know by the time I bought this game, it was patch 7 for the expansion pack, Lord of Destruction here, which is what we're playing. And I actually bought it with a big guidebook. And it had some crafting recipes in it that I kind of remember. Although some of those crafting recipes don't work anymore in the latest version.
Oh.
Because they patched them out.
Really? So they published a big thick book, and then the big thick book turned out to be obsolete, eh?
Yeah, basically, because they decided to patch this game another 7 times. Well, technically, actually, more than 7, because, you know, they don't just have, like, version 1.07 and version, like, 1.14, which would be 7 patches. Then they have, like, A, B, C, and D versions of every single patch, and it's just like, holy shit, man. Like, they patched this game, like, 30 goddamn times.
Yeah, well, see, I was watching the Sweater Vest Gamer play this a little bit last night, and his version of the game is on a PS4, I think.
Yep.
And it's subtle, but it looks different than this does.
Yeah, well, it's the HD remaster, right? It's Diablo 2 Resurrected.
Mm-hmm.
But, I don't know. For me, I'm not really necessarily a big fan of remasters. Because I already own the game, right? In fact, I own 3 different copies of this game with 3 different CD keys. So, I've owned this game a lot of times. And I'm actually just, you know, if I already own the game, why would I buy it again? I don't really care if the game's graphics look kind of dated now. I mean, it's a top-down isometric hack and slash. It's not going to be the best looking thing in the world, no matter what you put it on.
Well, to tell you the truth, I didn't think it looked either better or worse. It just looked different.
Yeah.
Right?
We're just going to sit here and wait for our slow-ass healing potion. It's a problem with those small healing potions. They heal really slow. The bigger ones heal faster. That's a problem that we're going to start running into right about now. Because we have a lot of hit points for our level now. And we're going to find that those healing potions that we were using before just aren't very good anymore. Which is why, at the beginning of this act, I made a point to put away a couple of these bigger healing potions into my stash to make sure we had enough to complete the act. Because doing the end of the act with the small healing potions is kind of a pain in the ass.
Oh.
So if you plan ahead a little bit, you can save yourself some pain. Look at that, it heals like 1/4 of my health, and that's how slow it is. But those are the type that you can buy from the store.
It's kind of like stim packs in Fallout 4.
Yeah. To be honest with you, I was never a fan of overtime healing potion mechanics anyways. I don't actually think they add anything to games like these.
No.
I think they mostly just make you run around or wait around while they take effect.
Yeah.
But most of the time you're not in a position where you're like, if you're trying to drink potions and you're completely surrounded and getting beat on by things, you're probably going to die anyways.
Yeah.
Even like with this super strong paladin that I have here, if I got surrounded totally and then I needed to drink a healing potion, I'd probably be dead. So. But I am going to drink that. And there's a waypoint around here somewhere. There it is. And this is the start of the second half of Act 1.
So, if you get killed in this game, do you have to, like, go back with, you know, without your, in order to recover your equipment from your previously dead body, like in the old
basically
one, or?
Your corpse lays on the ground where you died, and you have to walk up to it and click on it in order to pick up your shit.
Oh.
Or you could exit the game and re-enter the game, which would reset all the enemies on the map, but would also make your corpse spawn right beside you.
Oh.
And then you can pick up the shit off your corpse.
Okay.
Unless we were playing hardcore, and then you'd just be dead, because hardcore is permadeath.
Oh. I don't know, I don't like that particular idea.
The permadeath idea?
Yeah, because you know what? I play that way when I play a lot of games like Skyrim, Fallout 4. I try to play the character as far as I can without getting killed.
Yep.
And if I get killed, well then I just basically delete that playthrough.
Yep.
You know, I don't need it enforced on me. And that's because sometimes I don't necessarily do that because I might be building that character to try and test a mod that I'm building or something like that, right?
Yeah.
And, you know, I don't want that enforced death thing, right?
Well, on the menu, they give you the option. You can. There's a little checkbox that we could have checked on character creation that would have determined if we were a hardcore character or not.
Yeah.
And if we had decided to be a hardcore character, then if we ever died, that would be it.
Oh, can't carry anymore.
Yeah, I also can't see her. The lady who I'm trying to whack. She was standing in the wrong place. Single socket spear, that's useless. Okay, we found where we need to go. This place.
The barracks. Oh, that guy's throwing fire at you.
Yep. Yeah, they have like a little firebolt spell that they cast over and over.
Huh.
But we're actually getting quickly up to a point where I'm going to want to be a little bit more cautious with how low I let my health drop before I drink a potion. We'll just drink that top one there. Because we don't want to be in combat and then have to drink that. Because that would suck. Actually, I am level 16 now, so I should probably think about going back to Geed and seeing if I can gamble for a claymore. We'll do that now.
Oh, and somebody kicked you in the ass as you were going through the portal.
Yeah, well, you know, that's kind of how it goes, right?
Yeah. So you're not going to talk to Kane?
Nope, we're not going to talk to Kane.
Oh, he doesn't have anything worthwhile saying?
He doesn't have anything worthwhile saying. He'll identify items for us for free in this game. But I am too lazy to do that, so... Okay, give me a claymore, Geed. Claymore, that's a falchion. Claymore. No claymore. Claymore? Come on, give me a claymore. 50 strength. We have 50 strength. Give me a claymore. Claymore? Gamble me a claymore. Saw broadaxe, there's a claymore. Boom. 15 to or 13 to 30 damage. Does less damage technically than our polearm there, but it has way higher base damage. So instead of doing 11 to 173, we do 65 to 160.
Oh.
Which means we'll have a higher average damage, which is kind of what we want. And then this triple socket spear, I guess I'll just kind of throw in there. I like how I was sorting my gems at one point in the last episode, and then I kind of just like forgot about that.
Yeah.
Just didn't bother continuing it at all.
This doesn't really look any faster.
No, it's actually not any faster, per se, because weapon attack speeds are kind of a lie in this game, too. This weapon in version 1.07 was a fast weapon. Now I think it says fast for a paladin, but it's actually the same speed as that polearm, right?
Yeah.
But this is the polearm speed? So, weapon speeds lie in this game.
Well, have you got some kind of fast switch that you can switch from one weapon to another or something?
Yeah, if you press the W key, which I think is the default binding, you can switch back and forth really quick. And then also what you can do is, if we hotkey some spells here, I actually went into controls and I set up the Z and X keys to switch between the previous and the next skill. So I can switch between Town Portal and my current skill really, really fast. That's just something I set up. Yeah, what the hell. We'll throw the rejuvenation potion on our belt. We'll use it. That'll make people cringe and shudder because they'll be like, oh no, they used a rejuvenation potion. Why did you do that? And I just don't care. It's a lot of damage. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. That hurts quite a bit to stand there and get shot by that.
That green guy?
No, it's mostly all the minions too.
Oh.
But as we kill some of them, it won't be so bad. We just need to kill a bunch of them. The the weak ones can kill you as fast as the strong ones can, right?
Oh.
Okay, and we get some healing potions out of it. That's good, because I didn't have any more. See here, was that triple socket? No, that's a 2-socket polearm. That's useless. This one needs to be identified. It's got faster attack rate. So if we wanted to see a faster attack rate between the two polearms, so this is the polearm we were using before. This is the fast attack rate polearm.
Seems like that would be better, right?
Yeah, I mean, it would probably do damage faster, but I don't know. I like the high base damage of the Claymore, which is why we spent that money on the Claymore. And I didn't really care what kind of Claymore I got. You know, this one is +1 mana after each kill. We don't even use mana. I kind of just bought a Claymore because I wanted the high base damage.
Yep.
I didn't really care what it did.
Well, and you are Siegfried after all.
Ah, well, actually, we're probably gonna abandon the sword thing after Act 3, because swords have a bad tendency to require dexterity to use, and dexterity sucks. We're never gonna put points into dexterity if we keep going two-handed weapons. Okay, that is a boss pack. That's because since we're low on healing potions, we're gonna do the doorway thing.
Wow. That one was messy.
Yeah, she was fire enchanted, so when you kill a fire enchanted enemy, they blow up in like an explosion of fire.
Oh.
And then I think they deal like, I don't know if it's like 10% of their max life in terms of fire damage to you that you can't avoid and you just have to stand there and take. And you can only resist it with fire resistance. Oh, there's the smith who has what's-her-nuts' hammer. So we're gonna do the doorway thing again here. Oh look, we're stocking up on healing potions. We'll drink that. Longbow.
And now that guy's all by himself. Wow, he hits hard.
Yep. We probably don't have enough healing potions to kill him either. We'll run back this way. Throw up a town portal. And we'll buy some healing potions. Because we need some.
So if you don't use mana, how are you casting all those town portals?
Scroll.
Oh.
Because there's no town portal spell in this game. Ooh, we have poison resist boots. That'll come in handy.
And you can just keep doing the same, like using the same scroll over and over?
Oh god, no. We have a tome that has like 17 scrolls in it.
Oh, okay.
And I'm just picking them up again and again all the time. I'm gonna hold on to those fire resistance boosts, because I want to use them for later. But for now I'm trying to get my poison resistance up. So... another belt. No resistances. Anything over here? High damage, high damage, high damage, nothing. Nada. How much money do I have? 43k.
Hello.
E, do you have any resist? That's lightning resistance. I mean, I guess it wouldn't be bad to start stocking up on lightning resistance, but we won't need it for like 2 more acts. Yeah, what the hell, I'll buy that just for the hell of it. And see if he has another claymore for sale. No, I don't think he does. No claymore, I don't see any claymore. No. I'm not going to sit there and recycle his gambling over and over and over again just so we can get a claymore. I'll throw that lightning resistance helmet in there, and then we'll go kill the smith.
So does that lightning resistance helmet have like a lightning rod on the top?
Ah! Maybe it's made of rubber. Maybe it's rubberized.
With a grounding wire that goes down to the ground?
Maybe it's rubberized or something. I don't know.
Wow, that guy is like really, really tough.
Also pretty fast, but we're just gonna backtrack here while we let our healing potions activate a little bit.
That's that healing over time thing, right?
Yeah. I mean, he'll kind of follow us, so we don't have to worry about losing him or anything. We can just get him to follow us and then give him a couple more good whacks.
Yeah. Personally, I think I like the insta-heal potions idea better, too.
Well, it's not like I can't run away from him while I'm healing, right?
Yeah,
I just have to redundantly run away from him while I'm healing. Which is kind of a pain in the ass. Yeah, we'll throw another point in the sacrifice. Number level 17. That means, because he came from all the way up here, What's-Her-Nuts' hammer is going to be up here. Okay, there's the dickhead. Raising guys. Yeah, the zoom is definitely a piece of functionality that I miss.
Yeah, well, I kind of miss it too, because for me, it's like I'm watching the little tiny guy run around and kill all the other little tiny guys, right?
Yeah, and I mean, again, we could do it like this, alright? And it's a bit more zoomed in. But I kind of rely on that extra view distance too to kind of judge my surroundings.
This will help the sisters turn the
So,
tide against evil.
I don't know, it's kind of a double-edged sword. But yeah, and actually there's a Diablo 1 mod that I've been playing lately called The Hell, which is a kind of like makes Diablo 1 harder kind of thing. Basic idea. And the thing about that mod too is it also does away with the zoom, and I'm just like, why? Why did you do away with the zoom? Why does nobody like the zoom? And I'm pretty sure I must be like the only person who used that functionality, because nobody ever mentions it anywhere.
Well, like I said, I never even knew it existed. Right? Because I always played the PlayStation version of the game. And the PlayStation version of the game didn't have the zoom functionality either. Right?
See, if I had the zoomed out camera here, I would have seen those guys around the barrels.
Yeah.
But I couldn't see them around the barrels because I'm zoomed in here. But yet, if I'm next to a doorway here, if I want to make sure I'm standing in the doorway correctly, having the zoom is really, really nice. Right? Because then I can see, you know, I'm standing in front of this doorway and I'm obviously blocking it. They can't get through.
Yeah. Even so, even zoomed in like this, from where I'm sitting about, I don't know, probably 6 or 7 feet back from the screen. And it still looks like a little tiny guy killing a whole bunch of other little tiny guys.
Yep. Eventually we're going to get to a point where our healing potions have a better chance for double effectiveness. So once we get to, I think, 100 vitality, we get... so that was a double effective healing potion.
Oh. That's a random thing?
Yeah, it's a random thing dependent on your vitality rating. And I think once you get to 150, it's almost guaranteed that every potion you drink is going to be double effective.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll sell that. We don't need the attack rating. We can't sell What's-Her-Nuts' hammer because we got to give it to her. And then she'll enchant an item for us, except we're not going to use that until much, much later. We'll come back here in like 100 episodes and maybe imbue an item. And that item will become a rare or unique item.
Yeah.
But we want to make sure it's a good item, which is why we want to wait so long.
Well, see, I would occasionally use that type of thing in the Champions games, you know? But it's relatively simple in those games to do that, right?
Yeah, to zoom in and out?
Well, no, to imbue an item with you know, because you don't really need to be anywhere special or anything like that. You can do it anytime, anywhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
And,
ooh,
so
that is... lightning enchanted. That's not nice. And then we've got ghosts on top of that. That just sucks.
Yeah. They're beating the crap out of you.
Yeah, that's fine. The big problem with the ghosts is just they stack, but sometimes they get dumb too, and they just kind of stand there. They can go through that pillar, I'm pretty sure, and they can go through walls. But sometimes they just kind of like don't.
So have you found this person's hammer yet?
Yeah, I already just gave it to her.
Oh.
I was that fast. It was like the blink of an eye. You blinked and you missed it.
Uh-huh. So what are you doing now?
Well, now we're just going deeper so that we can, right, because we have that quest there, but we're just going deeper because into the, monastery here, which belongs to those archer ladies from the encampment, and the priestess lady who we keep talking to who heals us and I sell all my shit to all the time.
Yeah.
Well, this is like their monastery, and obviously it's all infested by demons and shit.
Oh.
So we're supposed to clear it out for them.
Gee, that sounds strangely familiar.
Yeah, you know.
It seems to be a
very original storyline.
Common theme, right?
Yep. Holy places get infested with demons and you gotta clear it out.
Yeah.
You know? They're just really attracted to that kind of thing, you know? I like how I'm sorting them now, but then I have that other page where I just like have like a shitload of gems just completely unsorted. I struck the wrong guy. The lightning enchanted enemies, every time you strike them, they let out that nasty ass charged bolt.
Oh.
But if you can strike them really hard, then you have to strike them less times, which means that will happen less times.
Oh.
Which means you'll take less damage. And that's why we're two-handing it, so that we don't have to swing as much. And so we can kill things in the fewest number of hits possible. Even though we're not necessarily doing the most amount of damage possible.
Oh, more archer guys.
Yeah, pick some weak ones to go and kill. Gonna have to get the bigger belt here soon.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
We're fine.
Boy, that was close.
We still got like 55 hit points left. I just didn't want to go back to town again. We've been going back to town so much because of all these damn archers. So we've got a magic shield that resists shit. And a super duper extra good against the undead mace. The mage is over there. I think that room can actually be gotten into. It's like a room that's a secret compartment. You find the entrance.
Oh.
It's there.
Oh, okay.
And then all these mages will come out and try to kill me.
Oh.
Here. Ooh, studded leather armor. That'll sell for like 2,000. I don't know why I'm picking up all this gold. It's like a bad habit.
Yeah, because everybody picks up the gold.
Yeah, but you shouldn't pick up the gold, because you could just pick up, like, a thing of studded leather armor. I think I should pick up that low-quality jawbone cap, because, oh, well, it's gonna sell for, like, 200. It's not worth it. That's trapped. Oh, we got hit by it anyways.
Yep, because you're not very good at dodging.
No, I'm not very good at dodging. But we found a small charm. Does poison damage.
Oh.
Which we're probably not going to keep, but we're able to use that fire resistance charm that we had at the beginning of the episode now. Ooh, and a double effective small healing potion.
Ooh.
Okay, we've got lots and lots of mages. Kind of let them come through the door.
So what are you trying to do now?
Mostly just pressing deeper into this monastery, going through the jail area.
Oh.
I can't carry anymore.
We can't take those the pair of boots there because we picked up that preserved head that isn't worth anything.
Yeah, and now you're full. You can't carry any more anyway.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go back to town.
Greetings.
Yeah, see, that sold for like 1,000. So studded leather and higher is stuff that you kind of want to pick up. Yeah, we'll sell that too. We're not doing one-handed, and if we do one-handed, I'll sell that too. But if we do one-handed, then I can always pick up a shield when I need one. I already have a couple shields in my stash, and I can just socket it with crap that will give me resistances. We don't have to worry about gathering that stuff right now. What did that say? Something attack rating? 31 attack rating, 34 attack rating versus 33. Okay, well, I guess we'll sell that other one. Resistances. What do you have for resistances? Seems like I go through this spiel every single time I see her, huh?
Greetings.
Yo, resists. No, you have another triple socket shield, but I already have one. Nothing useful. Could have checked him for another claymore. Throwing knives. I can't remember if the waypoint is on jail level 1 or jail level 2. But there's a waypoint here.
I see they still have the exploding barrels too.
Yep.
What's that?
That's a preserved zombie head.
Oh, why would you want to pick up a preserved zombie head?
I don't know, because you're like a necromancer and you like hanging on to those things? Because it's like some kind of weird fetish for you?
Well, no, but you're not though.
No, I'm not. But somebody's gonna buy that, okay? And it's gonna sell for like a couple hundred gold pieces.
Yeah, it's a conversation piece, right? You have it sitting on your end table.
Sure.
Yeah.
Pick up the studded leather again.
You know, some people put, like, big hardcover books on their coffee tables, right?
Some people put zombie heads.
Yeah, some people put zombie heads. Actually, I don't think I've ever seen anybody put a big hardcover book on a coffee table.
No?
No.
I've got more than a few I could stick on a coffee table.
Yeah, I know, but I didn't know that was a thing.
I didn't know that was a thing either.
Oh, well.
I just assumed it was a thing because you were bringing it up.
Well, many, many, many years ago on the show called Seinfeld, they had this episode about somebody in the show who wrote a coffee table book, which is apparently a book that you put on your coffee table, about coffee tables.
Oh.
Yeah.
Good for them, I guess.
Yeah. Or something like that. So long ago, I don't really remember anymore. Except that apparently having a big hardcover book to decorate your coffee table was a thing, right?
You just gotta get the slap bass tune going. We'll cut away to a scene with a book on a coffee table or something.
Yeah.
I don't know, if I had a book on my coffee table, I'd rather it be something I actually read.
Yeah, but I think that was the whole point, right? It was like supposed to be like a pretentious thing, you know?
Oh.
Because the subject matter of the book didn't really matter so much, so long as it was some kind of eclectic highbrow thing that showed how much class or how smart you were or something.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah.
That kind of shit. Hoity-toity shit.
Yeah, basically.
Ooh, freebie. I hate ghosts. I hate how they stack. Ooh, that's dangerous.
Yeah,
That's very dangerous.
Now you're in big trouble.
But we don't actually have to deal with that. We could just keep going.
Oh.
Yeah, that's cold damage.
Oh. Wow, look at that.
Yep. Yeah, I knew that was trouble the moment I saw it. We're just gonna press on for now.
Okay.
'Cause I don't think I have much cold resistance, and I don't feel like going back to town.
Well, you should have went with the necromancer build, I guess.
Ah, fuck that.
Then you could have, you know, a herd of skeletons running around.
If I
killing
went with the
everything for you.
necromancer build, we'd still be here. We could have like 50 episodes and we'd be about where I'm at right now.
Oh. Why?
Oh my god, is it so slow?
Is it? I don't know. I mean, I only watched the like when the Sweater Vest Gamer did it last night. He only went for about 30 minutes. And I don't know. I guess I couldn't really judge whether his progress was faster or slower than what you're doing here, so.
I'm hitting the guy behind the guy because my sword is so damn long.
But anyway, I have to get back to him because he asked me if I was going to be available tonight, so I think he wants me to join in
Ah, I see, I see.
to his stream.
Well, that should be interesting.
Yeah, well, you know, I'll definitely get my dose of Diablo 2 for the week.
Indeed. Yeah, I've been practicing this a bit too. Just to make sure that I'm all up to speed on my Diablo 2. Because this game is really one of those games where you've got to know like exactly what you're doing in terms of like how you build your character or things, because it's very unforgiving that way.
Yeah, well, it looked to me like he was doing fine with the way what he was doing, right?
Yeah, I between the two of us, we probably spent hundreds of hours playing this game together.
Yeah.
Him and I. Yeah, he's always picked a necromancer and or a druid. I've always played paladin. I used to play paladin, weapon, and shield. I'm trying something new this time because, well, I'm lazy and I don't want to spend the skill points on the shield skills. We don't need that, we don't need that. We'll buy more healing potions. We gotta find the damn waypoint. Where was the damn way? I guess it was jail level 1, so I guess we're pushing on now. To the guaranteed location waypoint of the, outer cloister?
I have no idea what you just said, but okay.
Yeah, basically I'm referring to a point on the map.
Oh.
There's going to be a guaranteed stop point here that we're going to be reaching soon. If I can find it. And I don't know, but I feel like most of the exits to jail are usually in the south for some reason. Just how these maps tend to be generated.
Oh,
Like, there's nothing over here that's gonna help us. It's just more jail.
that's a big jail.
I know, it's like a 3-floor jail, right?
Yeah.
And you gotta walk through the jail in order to get to the church.
Yeah, like who would they be locking up in this gigantic jail anyway?
Well, you know, it is the Middle Ages, so I'm sure they can find somebody to put in there. Jail is like the new hot thing. They've got all the torture devices and everything, don't you see?
Yeah.
We run by. We blaze by.
Well, I guess that's kind of like these dungeon crawl things, though. They don't necessarily worry too much about the logic of these things, right?
Well, see, the rogues were just embracing a policy of mass incarceration.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, they were the ones who were probably the criminals, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
Isn't that what the rogue archetype is?
They were probably the ones that were the criminals. There you go. That's why there's a jail here. See, it all works out. The explanation makes total sense.
Uh-huh.
You just had to think about it for a little while.
Well, see, you don't talk to any of the NPCs, so there isn't very much in the way of exposition going on here.
No.
So
I'm not much of a story guy.
so that's why I have to ask these questions, because I'm trying to sort of keep track of what's going on and why you're doing this.
Well, they're called like the Sisterhood of the Sightless Eye, I guess. And they're
Okay.
supposed to be like, I don't know, archer warrior ladies?
Yeah, well, like the one in Diablo
Like the one in Diablo
right?
1,
Yeah.
yep.
Okay.
Yep, and she's supposed to be part of this order. Apparently. Even though this order was invented after her character.
Yeah, well, you know,
That's kind of how these things
every
go.
good sequel is cobbled together after the fact, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
And, yeah, basically, oh, there we go, there's the exit. I guess it's kind of south-ish. But yeah, and so that's who we're helping here, is we're just helping them get their church back.
Oh.
Okay, that bow isn't gonna sell worth a shit. That head isn't gonna sell worth a shit either. But now we're at the guaranteed waypoint of the inner cloister.
Oh, and where's that?
It's this area. It's like right in front of the church. As soon as I come out of here, there's like this little courtyard here.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and there's a waypoint.
There's a waypoint. Also some ladies there shooting at me. We'll clear out these archers. And then I guess that'll be probably time for episodes so that I don't end up,
Yeah, because otherwise you're going to end up going 2 hours or something.
That's right. But also this is kind of a natural place to stop too, because, when we enter the church, there's going to be a lot of enemies inside the church there.
Oh, you weren't inside the church yet?
No, I was inside the prison.
Oh.
Yeah, we were in the prison system there.
Oh.
Yeah, the church is literally right here.
Oh, okay.
You can actually see where it begins with that little church window thing.
Oh, okay.
And that's the church. But we don't actually have to go there right now. We're gonna... I didn't even get the jail waypoint. That doesn't really matter.
Good day.
We're never going back there again. There's nothing important back there. No quests, no nothing. Sell all that stuff. Yeah, I'll sell that too.
It was just a place that you had to go through in order to get to where you are now.
That's right.
Uh-huh.
And then I gotta repair my weapons here. I almost said repair my gun. What the hell game have I been playing?
I don't know. Mostly, you don't really have a great deal of interest in the types of games that use firearms and that kind of thing.
And yet I love firearms.
You're more the medieval hack and slash guy, right?
Yeah, well, I think what it is I'm not, like, necessarily... Like, I like guns for their mechanical workings, but I'm not necessarily a big fan of the whole idea of a modern setting unless it's done really well.
Mm.
Okay, we got poison resistance gloves now. Okay. Whereas with the whole medieval setting thing, you can kind of just make shit up as you go, and it's just like, hey, you know, whatever. Who cares? It all works kind of like this. Right?
Well, I guess maybe that's why I like Fallout 4 so much, because it's actually fairly similar to the
yeah, well, it's the apocalypse. It's like, who cares? This is just how it works now.
Yeah, it's the same style of play, though, really, right?
Yeah. So yeah, we could buy splint mail already from this guy. But I'm not interested in splint mail. I just want to find another claymore. Give me a claymore.
You need to be able to...
I could buy a maul. Yeah. We're gonna buy that, and that'll be a future weapon for us. We don't have 70 strength yet.
You need to buy like
but...
a big iron box on treads or something. So...
Oh?
To protect you from all these attacks.
Oh no, doesn't matter. We'll just get more hit points, and then we'll just eat the attacks on the nose. What I really want is a harder hitting claymore. That maul will become our main weapon, probably guaranteed. Once my strength gets to that point. We're not going to work on strength yet. We want to get like 300 hit points. We need to keep going. Give me a claymore. Give me a claymore.
Oh, you actually can just reshuffle and...
Yeah, I could reshuffle over and over. Get another maul. That one's worthless. Gamble. Gamble.
So does this cost you some gold each time or something then?
No, it only costs me gold if I buy something. Pole axes are also pretty good. They require 62 strength. That one's also worthless. I don't think I'm going to find a harder hitting weapon than that maul, but I want to find a harder hitting weapon that I can use right now. Like this claymore. Plus attack rating against undead. Well, that's technically better than what we've got right now. Now we've got a claymore that works like a mace. There, claymore. Lightning resistance. A little more general purpose. Claymore. 16% enhanced damage. Boom, there we go. And I don't know, I might hang on to that lightning resistance claymore, or maybe not. It's probably worthless. So we do 77 to 183 damage now. I guess that's fine. Yeah, we'll sell that claymore. We'll sell that claymore. We're going to keep that maul. That maul is going to be our, like, endgame weapon for normal there, probably.
Oh.
Unless we find a better one. Alright, 39 to 57 damage.
Yeah.
Compared to 15 to 34.
This game is kind of like Champions, though, where you constantly in the middle of an arms race. Like, you keep... No matter what, you keep finding that next better weapon or that next better piece of armor or whatever.
In a way, except all of the equipment requirements to actually use this stuff is, like, impossible to achieve. So, like, the heaviest weapons require, like, 250 strength to use, and it's very common for heavy weapons to use, like, 180 strength, and it's like, oh god, why? And then things will have, like, 120 dexterity requirements and stuff like that later on. And it's just like, no, I don't want to deal with that.
Oh.
So that's why we're doing what we're doing. Because of weapon requirements. Weapon requirements suck. But anyways, I guess this is a natural place to break it here now. We're closing in on the end. And the enemies are going to get a lot more grindy from here on out. Because they're going to have a lot more hit points. So it's going to be harder to kill them.
Uh-huh.
But we're going to be, next time, we're going to be looking at getting our Holy Freeze aura, so we do cold damage on our attacks. And then we'll be dumping even more points into Sacrifice, so we're up to plus 330% damage now. So that's 330% damage applied to that Claymore gives us this 77 to 183. That's how we get that number. So yeah. But anyways, I guess until next time...
I'm Sandman99.
And I'm RecB5. Have a good one.